everybody. It is a glorious, glorious Monday and getting ready to go. I swear the last 15 minutes before I have to go to work fly by. It's like, here's some chicken and rice made last night. Like, where is that sense of urgency when I'm at work and I'm ready to go? Like, time does not be flying when I'm ready to go. But anywho, good morning. It is a glorious, glorious Monday. Ready to have a good week this week. And Monday is typically a rest day for me. I don't really work out on Mondays. I'll do a little bit of stretching, a little bit of core mobility, which you saw me doing earlier. But other than that, I always want to start off Mondays nice and calm, very much rested. Speaking of rested, where's my phone? I don't have my phone. I might need that. I don't want to wake up extra early on a Monday morning because I want to start the week off just without anything to worry about. So I like to have nice, slow mornings. We're about to go to work because the rent is very much due. Get my shoes on, get my stuff together. This is the new lunchbox, the daily lunchbox. I do still have the Yeti. I use like for long drives and stuff now, but this is the new lunchbox that we have for every day. But we've got an interesting week ahead of us. I'm gonna start getting ready for my biggest goal for the year here in a couple days. My official training for it starts next month, but I'm getting ready to train. I'll talk about that later. I've been dealing with an injury since January. So just getting myself back on track, getting locked in because your girl's got some goals moving forward for the rest of the year. Physical goals, career goals, mental goals. We'll talk about all that in this video. And we've got an interesting week ahead. I've got my first day of leave this week. I'm taking 1 day of leave, but I don't know why. I'm just really excited. We'll talk more later. I've got like 4 minutes until I need to be out the door. But come with me this week. As you can probably hear in my voice, been fighting a little bit of a sickness, a little bit of a cold maybe situation. I don't want to name or claim that, but my body has been fighting off something in the background for like about 4 days now. And so just trying to keep it cute, keep it light while still getting ready for this goal that I have coming up. Let me get ready to go to work and yeah, I will see you guys when I can see you. Cheetah onesies on. You know what that means. We are off, enjoying this evening before we debrief. Just gonna eat some dinner. Today's dinner is a casual one, to say the least. We were gonna do like salmon salad, but I was like, I just want to be honest with you. I just want a tuna sandwich. There is nothing better than a tuna sandwich on a bagel with Grillos. If you know, you know. The tuna sandwich is low-key undefeated. Like, you can't go wrong. Trying a different kind of tuna today, too. I usually get the Trader Joe's one, but this one is, where is it? Safe Catch. The only brand to test every single tuna can. It looked pretty gross straight out the can, so hopefully it's good. We're gonna have ourselves a tuna bagel with pickles. Don't sleep. Please don't sleep. I even got a wound for this. Okay, I cut my finger on the bagel. I sliced my finger open again. Shout out to Debbie who actually sent me a bagel slicer. It's gotten kind of dull lately, so it doesn't work that well anymore. But I was using it. I should have used it this time. I used the bread knife and sliced my finger open instead. So love that for me. Also, Barana organic plantain chips, a lime flavor. These are the best plantain chips you will ever find. So these with the sandwich, and yes, I'm gonna have a salad too. I'll do a little debrief. It's been an interesting day. We'll debrief after this glorious, glorious meal. All right, y'all. So, y'all, it is time for bed. Yes, it's almost 8:30. Time to go to bed. Quick little debrief. Work went smooth, but it was very busy. I had a lot to do today, but got through the day. And then it came home, and one thing I like to do, I try to do every day, especially on days when I come home from work, come inside, drop everything, get undressed, throw on some non-work clothes, and go take a walk, even if it's just 10 minutes. I used to think, oh, I don't have time to take a walk. I'm too busy. And I would just come inside and just stay inside for the rest of the day. But it's good to get some sunlight after work. I do try to sit outside when I can, read and eat. As you saw today, I sat in my car. It was so busy. I was feeling very much like I needed to decompress within closed outdoors. So today I sat in my car. Sometimes I do that. I'll go sit in my car at lunch just so I'll be like totally alone. And today it was like a good temperature, a nice cool breeze. It's a lot cooler this week. Yeah, I take a cute little 10-minute walk after work, and I find that it really helps me sleep a lot better on the days when I take a little walk. It doesn't have to be long. I would highly recommend go take a little walk outside, just walk up and down the block and come back inside. I promise you, it is worth it just to like decompress, hear the birds chirp, get some sunshine. And now I'm about to go to bed, and it is 8:30 on the dot. I'm gonna wake up really early tomorrow to work out before work. I like to have nice slow mornings, and I like to work out in the morning. So in order to do that, I have to go to bed really early so that I can wake up really early. But the cheat code is going to bed before 9. The cheat code is really being in bed by 8:30, but I'm talking to y'all. So I'm gonna get in the bed. I will see y'all in the morning, Monday. Checked out the list, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bottoms up. All right, it's almost time for work. I'm gonna set my timer for 3 minutes and do one last stretch and talk to you guys about this injury that I acquired at the beginning of the year. Where's my timer at? 3 minutes and 4 seconds, so I have time. All right, so this is a stretch I've been doing for the last 2 months consistently, just squatting with my heels on the ground, and I'm holding on to a step-up box. I don't know what you call it, a plyo box, just for some support. I could probably at this point get down the position just for some support so I can hold this position for 3 minutes. In January, I signed up for a race on January 1st, as you do during the new year. And then by January 3rd, I was injured. I got Achilles tendonitis, the first time I ever had that injury. Basically, I felt pain in my Achilles on January 3rd, and I was like, oh, I've never felt this before. I'll just stop running for a few days. A few days turned into 6 weeks, absolutely no improvement whatsoever. The pain was still there. I know that the Achilles is something that you don't really want to mess with. Injuring it could take you out for months, if not a year or more, if you rupture it or anything like that. So I didn't really want to play around with it. Then I started going to physical therapy, and they taught me some exercises and stretches that I could do to help relieve the pain. And at first, I didn't see any improvement for a couple weeks. And then once I really started being super duper consistent, finally started seeing the pain reduce. Let's see, I got 1 more minute. Basically what we found was that my ankle mobility was non-existent. It was trash. I had no ankle mobility, and that was a big source of the reason why I got injured. That, and I had just tried a new pair of shoes. They've been all over social media, and I decided to buy a pair. And I just knew the shoes weren't for me shortly after I started wearing them. They didn't feel good on the treadmill. They didn't really feel that great outside, but I thought I just needed to break them in a little bit. And I think that was like my 4th time wearing them, and I got injured. Wearing the wrong shoes will get you injured faster than anything I've discovered. That's what caused me to get plantar fasciitis the first time and the second time. Wearing the wrong shoes, not having enough flexibility and mobility or strength in certain areas like your hips, your ankles. Ooh, oh, oh. Ooh, that's the timer. Okay, I hear you. All right, I gotta get out of here. One of the stretches that I was told would fix my Achilles tendonitis was squatting with your heels fully on the ground. Now that's something I was able to do a few years ago, like maybe 3 years ago. I was able to do it easily. I remember I used to do it all the time when I would arm and disarm the aircraft door. If you can't squat with your heels fully touching the ground, a lot of people squat and their heels are up like this. It's because you don't have a lot of ankle mobility, and you need that to run, and you need that to do a lot of different things. So when I do that squat, I notice the pain in my Achilles goes away like almost 100%. And what I was told at physical therapy was in order to truly get permanent long-term mobility is to hold a stretch for 3 minutes. And so I set my timer every day, at least once a day, for 3 minutes, and I hold that squat with my heels all the way on the ground. And I've been doing that consistently for a little over a month, and I finally started to see improvement. I spent 6 weeks wasting my time thinking that resting was gonna heal it, which was not a crazy thing to think, but active recovery, stretching, that's a lot better than just kind of sitting around waiting, because that didn't help at all. But the minute I started doing my research, asking for help, and actually doing the exercises that the physical therapist told me to do. Like at first, I was very inconsistent with it. I would do it, you know, once or twice a week. But once I started doing it every single day, doing my calf raises, my Achilles finally started to heal. And now it's at the point where I can run. And I feel like I'll probably be healed by the end of April, if not sooner. Like the decrease in the pain is significant, but I gotta go. I gotta put my shoes on. I gotta get out the door. We'll talk more about this later. All right, we are back. The work day is over. It was a good day. Miracles happened today. My leave was kind of an iffy situation. I think I mentioned earlier in the vlog that I had leave today, but it was still kind of like, do I have leave? Leave got approved. Love that for me. And I went and picked up the cake. Today is my wife's birthday. So I ordered her a cake a while ago. Y'all, look at this cake. This cake is low-key little as hell. This cake is supposed to serve said it was like up to 4 people. I don't want to take it out the thing yet, but this cake is low-key small as hell. I guess it's the appropriate size for 2 people if we just cut it in half, but I got her an ice cream cake. Just waiting on her to finish getting ready. We're gonna leave soon. Gonna go to this restaurant. It looks nice. I found it on Instagram. I feel like that's where you find the best restaurant recommendations, on Instagram. I like to see actual video footage. Ooh, y'all can let me know if the food looks good. That's about it. Today was a good day. Just a pretty normal day at work. Today is our PT day, so we get out early so we can do PT, but I already did my PT, so I don't gotta do no PT after work, and I love that for me. But these are the kind of days of the week that I love. Nice slow morning, good breakfast, good day at work, and now I just feel so relieved because we get to celebrate her birthday and I don't have to worry about waking up early for work. Everybody, it is the next day, my day off, you feel me, on a casual Wednesday. And y'all, I just got my freaking hair done. Do you hear me? Retightened to the meat. And I just love that for me. I am definitely feeling myself. I'm loving life right now. I forgot how quickly a loctician can get your hair done. We literally started at 10:30, 10:40, and it's 1:30 she was done. So I'm on her books now. I'm finally on the books. Y'all know you got to get on the books in order to get on the books. So it took me 2 months to get my first appointment. Now that I'm here, we scheduled me out like the next 3 months to get my hair done. So I'm just happy. Take my money, because I'm not trying to do my hair unless I have to anymore. So love that. As far as yesterday went, we went to dinner at this Italian restaurant, and it was actually really good. The food was really, really good. The only thing that wasn't good was the Caesar salad. That was the worst Caesar salad I've ever had, but everything else, like we got focaccia bread with like a honey butter, spicy honey butter, which was incredible. I promise you I was going to be like a big girl and order like pasta or lasagna or, you know, actual pasta at the Italian restaurant, but we saw that they had Detroit style pizza on the menu and we both caved. So we ended up getting pizza, even though we said we were not gonna eat pizza for her birthday, but we did. And we finished dinner around 7:47, and she was talking to me about, oh, we're gonna go home, we're gonna eat ice cream, we're gonna do all this other stuff. And my eyes were like closing in the restaurant. I've gotten to the point now, we go to bed so early now. Once it gets close to 8 o'clock, I'm falling asleep. So definitely fell asleep early. I couldn't help myself, but also I'm like low-key, I don't want to say sick, but I have a cold or something, and I've had it since last week. I normally work with patients who just have chronic things going on, aches and pains. I don't normally work with the people who are sick, like have colds and stuff. Sometimes I do, but last week I worked with some of the sick patients who came in for like colds and coughs and stuff, and it's just kind of hard because I have to like examine them. I have to look inside their mouth and check their tonsils and do swabs and all this other stuff. So I knew eventually I was gonna get sick, but my body is doing a very good job of fighting it off. But I am low-key sick, and this day off ended up working out perfectly because I really needed to stay home and rest today. I just don't feel good. Grateful to have this day off. And then tomorrow when I go to work, it'll be Thursday, which means it's Friday Eve, and I really love that for me. else get jealous when they see their spouse asleep when they have to go to work. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, and I'm getting ready to get out this door, go to work. It's Friday Eve. Let's just say that. We're gonna have a good day at work today. I'm naming it and claiming it right now. So that's that. It's gonna be a great day. Hopefully they didn't burn the place down since I wasn't there. But yesterday was a really good, productive day. Got my hair done. I didn't work out. I rested, and I feel like this cold is almost out the way. Still feeling a little bit under the weather, but I definitely don't have a fever, sore throat, anything like that. So I am going to work. I got some good sleep last night, and I would normally run today, but I decided to just get a little bit more sleep and work out inside instead, just so this cold can hurry up and leave my body. I'm making such good time today. I still have like 9 minutes till I have to leave, for real. Got my hair did. The roots are definitely rooting. I would normally, when I get my hair freshly done, I would normally try not to pull it back and give my scalp some rest, but gotta pull it back today. The lady yesterday was talking about how she would do a style for me at some point in the near future. So it's been, I don't even remember the last time I had like a legitimate style done in my hair. Y'all know I was rocking the braids for years and years and years. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Maybe next month, month after that, we will have a little style in my hair for the first time in forever. But I worked on the next video that is definitely going up this weekend. I've been working on it a little bit throughout the week. That's like what takes the longest, obviously, is editing the videos. My goal is to get at least 3 videos out a month. 4 would be amazing. I think last month I got out 3 in March. This month I'll get out at least 3, so just trying to get back to being consistent again. I love making these videos. It's a fun process for me, and thank you all for the support on the last video. Not the one you're gonna see before this, but the one before that, reflecting on being out of the flight attendant game for a full year. A lot of support, a lot of good comments, but thank y'all so much for supporting. But about to put on my boots. We got the Nike boots here. Nike makes the best, the cutest work boots, in my opinion. It's gonna be an amazing day, and let's get this Friday Eve done and dusted. Morning, y'all. There is a very fine line between being lazy and feeling tired and listening to your body and getting up and do it even when you are a little tired. And today I was walking that line. I almost stayed in bed, but I only overslept by 4 minutes and got up. Now I'm glad I did. I'm at the home stretch.
Okay? So this is very interesting because remember I was junior. Talking on his cell phone.
All right, good morning. It's time to go. Time to get up out of here and go to work. It is Friday. It is Friday, y'all. The best day of the week. I cannot wait until 4:30 today. Got my little bag right here. Changing clothes. Gonna go get some food directly after work and have ourselves a good old weekend. But first, let's have a good day at work. Yesterday was good, a little bit chaotic. My computer stopped working at one point. It just felt really busy. And when the technology stops working, it just gets very stressful. But luckily, everything was fine. Came home and just didn't have the energy to vlog anymore. We ate dinner, we watched Netflix, and we went to bed. So that's about it. It's Friday. And this morning, I got up and went for my run. I almost snoozed my alarm. I came this close, but like I was saying earlier, there's a fine line between listening to your body and resting when you know that you need to, and just kind of being like, I don't feel like it. So today would have been one of those days where I didn't necessarily feel like getting up to run, but I knew that once I actually got out there and started running, I would feel better. So I'm proud of myself. Got my 3 miles in before work, and now I got my exercise out of the way, and the rest of the day is mine. So let's get to work, and I will see you guys later. Went out to eat, got some burgers. Now it's time for dessert, but I'm trying to stay locked in. 1 pint, got a cup right here. I'm gonna scoop it from the pint into the cup instead of eating it out the pint, because then I'll eat the whole thing. Lots of ice cream left still. That's it. Ever wake up with your mouth set, ready for some breakfast on a Saturday morning, only to find that there are no eggs? Good morning, everybody. We secured the eggs. There's a grocery chain called Fry's in Arizona that's really popular. It's not my favorite. I prefer to shop at Sprouts. I feel like Sprouts, they just have better quality products. I needed balsamic vinegar, for example, and it took me, I had to get this little teeny bottle because all the other balsamic vinegars had caramel color added. Like, why are y'all adding food coloring to balsamic vinegar? This one is just organic cooked grapes and organic wine vinegar. All of the other ones, there were like 10 other options, they all had caramel color added. And I'm just like, I don't have that problem at Sprouts. So I'm a label reader. I always read the label. I also got a cheap bottle of wine because we were supposed to go to a party today. This is actually a really good, if you want a cheap bottle of wine, Apothic is actually pretty good. I used to drink this back in the day when I drank wine a lot more. I don't remember the last time I had a glass of wine. I don't really drink like that anymore. I actually have, y'all, don't judge me. I actually got non-alcoholic Stella, alcohol-free beer, maybe a month ago. As you can see, I've only drank one, but that's how much I just don't drink now. Heineken has the best non-alcoholic beer. It tastes like actual beer, and I just miss the taste of beer sometimes, especially with certain foods. Like if I'm eating ramen, I used to always get a glass of beer with my ramen or with my sushi. Just meals like that, I just really miss having a beer, but I don't want to consume the alcohol now. So I got the Stella non-alcoholic beer. I used to love Stella back in the day, and it just tastes like beer with something missing. Obviously the alcohol, but it just tastes, it's just not worth it. So I don't know what to do with that beer. I guess I'll keep it if, you know, we have guests come over or something, but I should have gone for the Heineken, but I wanted to try the Stella. Maybe I should just take the L and throw it away and get rid of it, or just give it away, because Heineken is so much better. But anywho, my point to bringing up the cheap wine, telling you all about the cheap wine, is we were supposed to go to a little get together this evening, and when I was in the grocery store getting the eggs, I was like, let me get like a bottle of wine. I don't want us to show up empty handed, you know, because we're classy, right? As soon as I get to my car with the wine in hand, my wife tells me, oh, it's got canceled, we're not going. I'm gonna have to save this wine for another time. My mom's calling me. Hello. Just finished talking to my mom. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, so the thing got canceled. I'm gonna have to save this bottle of wine for another time. But I don't know if I'm getting old, because back in the day, you couldn't tell me that I wasn't gonna go out any given day of the week. I used to love going out, but now there is no better news. There is no better music to my ears than canceled plans. Like, please cancel on me. Unless we put money down already, please cancel, because I don't wanna go. On the lowest but highest of keys, I don't be wanting to go anywhere. Like, especially, well, here's how it is. I don't want to go, but when I get there, I have a good time. So, like, for example, 2 weeks ago, I went out with some people to Top Golf. It's like, I want to go, and then the day will come and I'm like, oh, I have so much to do. Oh, I'd rather just like relax. I'm an introvert at heart, and I just be wanting to chill. Does anyone know? Does anyone feel me? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? That's how it is these days. I don't even have kids or a dog yet, and I just don't be wanting to, go. But I push myself to go if I want to go. 99% of the time. If I truly don't want to go and I don't want to hang out with the people who were there, I will say no. I'm not afraid to say no. No, I don't want to go, because I don't want to go. Like, period. I used to be a people pleaser, and I would just go to stuff even though I didn't want to. And now if I truly don't like you and I truly don't want to hang out with you, I literally will say no. So if I do say yes, I will go, but I won't want to go until But I think my mom said it's because I'm getting old, so I don't know. But I think that's enough of my rant of caramel color added to balsamic vinegar. I'm probably gonna still end up going to Sprouts because I need more of my greens powder that you guys have seen me consuming. I get a lot of questions about what greens powder I use. This is the one I've been using for the last month. I used to use a different one that you guys used to see all the time. I got some questions about it. I stopped using that one because I'm a label reader. I just happened to look at the back of the label again after like 2 years of using it. And in the teeniest, tiniest print known to man, not even where the ingredients were, but like in like the corner, it said contains sucralose. And I'm not a big fan of like sweeteners like that. Sucralose is basically Splenda. I don't want to consume that. Like I said, I actually made a video about this on Instagram. Like, I just want my greens powder to taste like dirt and greens and grass. Like, I just want vegetables. I don't want added sugar of any kind, even if it's cane sugar, even if it's organic cane sugar. Like, I don't need that. I'm gonna put it in water. I'm gonna put it in coconut water and sweeten it up that way. I don't like that. So I stopped using that. And then I stopped using greens powder for like a few months. And then y'all, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I made a video about this, but I actually saw like the biggest health nut at my job drinking AG1. I know you've heard of it. This is the internet's favorite greens powder, Athletic Greens. She was drinking it and I was like, you know what? If she's drinking it, I'm gonna try it. I'm finally gonna pull the trigger. I've been thinking about it for years. And I had been thinking about it for like 2 years. Should I try it? Should I not? It's very, very expensive. It's like $80 a month. But food is medicine, right? So I tried their trial of AG1. They send you a whole container. They send you, what else did they send me? What is this? Sample pack and this like nightly rest and restore sampler pack. Obviously you can see I haven't opened these. This is truly one of the most disgusting things I have ever consumed in my entire life. This is horrific. This is like beyond criminal how nasty this is. Can y'all see that? Here it is so y'all can see it. I know y'all have heard of AG1. Every influencer on planet Earth is selling AG1 and claiming it's the best thing in the world. So I thought, I'll try it. If you don't like the taste of stevia, you will not like Athletic Greens. It tastes like just straight up stevia, like the strongest taste of stevia in the world. And I just couldn't believe it. I had one scoop, I choked it down. I was like, okay, maybe I just need to get used to it. I already saw the writing on the wall. I tried to drink a second serving and I couldn't even get down like 3 sips. It tastes like stevia and artificial pineapple flavoring. It's so bad. 0 out of 10 stars. Maybe AG1 will never call me to advertise their product. Sorry. But I just have to let y'all know. Canister is really cute. It also came with this, like these vitamin D3 drops, which I have been using. I don't know if they help at all. Oh, I have to cover my face. I don't know if they help or anything like that, but I have been using these vitamin D3 plus K2 drops. I've been putting that in my greens powder, but horrible. Oh my God, it tastes so bad. But I will say they were really nice. The customer service, they give you like a 90-day guarantee. And I called their customer service. I had paid like $80 for that. And they gave me a refund without too many questions. They did ask me why I wanted to get a refund. And I just told them like, it tastes so strongly of stevia. And I just couldn't do it. So yeah, very nice customer service. So I went to the grocery store and I bought this at Sprouts. Garden of Life, raw, organic, perfect food, greens, super powdered, juiced, greens powdered, organic. And this is my favorite part right here. If you can read this, it says no stevia. So I did a poll on Instagram too. I think it was like 91% of y'all said that you don't like the taste of stevia. My mom likes stevia. I don't know, it tastes like poison to me. I don't know how to explain it, but it's got like a poisony taste to it, in my opinion. But I know a lot of people do like it. A lot of supplements have stevia in it, but I'd always rather get something that's unsweetened and sweeten it myself, or just have it unsweetened. Like these are the electrolytes. I'm just like a little product pusher today. These are the electrolytes that I use. I love Scratch Labs electrolytes. This is like the sweetened version. It has just straight up cane sugar in it. It has 18 grams of cane sugar per serving. But this is the main one I primarily use. This is their unsweetened electrolyte mix, and it has 0 grams of sugar or any other sweeteners. There's no stevia, there's no monk fruit, there's no cane sugar, there's nothing. This tastes like just adding a squeeze of lime to my water. That's all it tastes like. But I usually will drink this 99% of the time. Sometimes if I'm going for a longer run, I'll do like 1 scoop of this and like half a scoop of this. Just because my body is very sensitive to sugar, so I can't have too much or I'll start to swell up and be in a lot of pain. But I just went on a whole rant. How long have I been talking? I'm gonna be so upset when I edit this. I'm gonna eat my eggs. I'm gonna have my bagel. I normally run on an empty stomach, and I just want to run like actually food in my body. It's getting so hot here now that I can't just, well, first of all, when I get up during the work week and have to run, I just have to get out and do it. I don't have time to eat. Then on the weekends, I like to sleep in, and by sleep in, I woke up at 6:44 this morning. But I don't like to set an alarm Friday night at all. Sometimes Saturday night I'll set an alarm if I want to do something early in the morning, but Friday night, no alarms. I wake up when I wake up, and I want to eat before I run today. I want to feel really good. I want to be able to go a little bit further than I have been able to go this week. I did get some new shoes. So these are my new shoes. Cloud Runner Next. I was feeling real girly when I ordered these. I really wanted to get the pink ones, but purple is actually my favorite color. So these had a little bit of pink. It's like a little lavender situation. So I decided to get these. They're super cute. And these are actually the exact same as the shoes that I've been running in. They're the same kind that I've been running in for the last, I think I've had these shoes for like 4 months. Haven't run much in them in the last 4 months just because I've been injured, but they're the same shoes but different colors. I like to have at least 2 pairs of shoes when I'm training for a race, just because one pair can kind of start to get worn down, start to feel like not as bouncy after a while, especially if you're running back-to-back days. So these 2 pairs of shoes should last me all the way up until my race, and then probably close to the race I might buy 1 more new pair of shoes. So yeah, I know a lot of people have like a million pairs of running shoes, but you can only wear 1 pair of shoes at a time. So I have 2. I'm trying this new thing where I just stick with the shoes that I know work for me and that I can run in without getting injured. If you find a pair of shoes that works for you, that you like, you don't get injured in while you're wearing them, buy 2 pairs, buy 5 pairs, just buy them all up before they get discontinued, because you just never know. Wearing the right shoes is really, really important. Let's go try these babies out.
It's what Davy Shawty wanna leave me. New bitch deadlier. Pockets heavier. Trying to reach that top when I own my spot, and I'm finna break barriers, break barriers, break barriers. Ain't too many play fair with us. I don't wanna hear what they telling us.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the last day of the video. Today is a very lucky day. It's Easter Sunday. I'm flying solo today. About a month ago, I came to this trail with a bunch of people, and it was my first time on this trail. It's not like very far. It's like 1.5 miles one way, but it's like almost all completely uphill. So it's a good little workout for this good Easter Sunday. Spend some time outdoors, soak up the sun. I got up at 6:30 so I could be here, and I actually got a parking space. This is unheard of. The last time I came here, I had to park like way down the street because there were cars everywhere. I don't know if it's because I got here at 7:30. I don't know if it's because I got here at 7:30 or if it's because it's Easter Sunday and people are at church, but I'm out here about to get this hike, about to enjoy this nature, and have myself a good old funky time. So yeah, good morning. Before I started this hike, my calves are screaming, but it's gonna make us better. But look at this view. We go all the way up there. This is the definition of 1 step at a time. This part is so steep. All I can do is take little itty bitty baby steps. I think we're almost there though. Y'all can hear me. It's really windy. Feels so good to be on the way back down, watching all the poor unfortunate souls walking up the same steep hill that I just walked. I'm done. I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, this has been awesome. There she is. Finished the hike. It took about 40 minutes to get up and about 30 minutes to get down. That was a really good hike, like straight incline pretty much the whole time. I know this did not track my hike, because we all know it literally didn't track it. That's crazy. Anyways, I still did it in real life. Got that done before 9 a.m. All right, y'all, and we have finally made it to the end of the video. First of all, thank you for watching. If you lasted all the way to this part of the video, you're a real one. This video has been very long. It's taken me forever to edit, so sorry about that. But before I get to tell you guys what I'm training for, I want to answer a couple of questions from the last video. I just forgot to answer questions in the last video completely. So first question, real quick, what is the difference in dynamic of Colorado and Arizona overall, people, jobs, etc.? So if you're new here, I lived in Colorado, had a bad experience. Really really didn't expect to see myself back in the West Coast again, but here I am. The difference here, the vibes are better, the food is better, the people are more normal. I guess that's the best way I can put it. My main issue when I lived in Colorado was the racism. Really, really bad. Just very hateful, weird energy. I had multiple times had people come up to me where I live asking me if I lived there. Walking into rooms and everyone would stop talking. You could hear a pin drop. Like things like that happening multiple times. I lived there for 2 years. It just happened so often. I even had an instance where I was running one time and someone yelled F you to me outside of their big black truck. They rolled down the window and yelled it, just like super duper racist. And not a whole lot of black people or people of color, and we just weren't welcome there at all. The difference here in Arizona is the vibes are just, it's a lot more warm and welcoming. The food is a lot better, as you can possibly imagine. The food is seasoned to the literal gods for the most part. Great food. No one has asked me if I live where I live. People seem to mind their own business. I will say that there aren't a ton of black people here, but there are a lot of people of color here. And, you know, I just feel more of a sense of community here, and I feel a lot safer here than I did in Colorado. I found someone who can do my hair. We went to an event a couple months ago with like a bunch of black owned businesses and just like a gathering of the black people here in this area. It feels warm. The vibes are warm and welcoming. I don't feel scared or weird going anywhere. People are friendlier here. And I think I might even learn Spanish while I'm here. So that's pretty much the difference. I hope I explained that well. Bad vibes over there. Good vibes over here is the summary of that. Okay, next question. They said they're listening to this video while they're running. I know that's right. So they said, I was wondering how, since you talked about college a few times, do you already have a degree? And if so, why didn't you become an officer? So why didn't I go into the military as an officer? I do have a degree. I have a bachelor's degree in English writing. So it's not as easy as a lot of people think, myself included, to come into the military off the street as a civilian just because you have a bachelor's degree. A lot more people have degrees. It's very competitive. You have to have like one of the highest GPAs. You have to have exactly the degree and the qualifications that whatever branch you're entering in is looking for. They're not just gonna be like, oh, you have a bachelor's degree, you can come in as an officer. Like, it doesn't work like that. So it's a lot more of a complicated and much longer process. Because I didn't commission through like ROTC or through college, it just wasn't gonna happen. For me personally, my college GPA when I graduated is not competitive. When I was in college, all I cared about was graduating. I didn't really care about my grades being that great. I thought I was gonna be a writer and living in New York, writing, you know, best-selling fiction novels. Still could happen, but yeah, my GPA was not competitive. My degree was not something that they were interested in for real. They're a lot more interested in STEM degrees, science, engineering, math. What does the T stand for? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Those are the degrees they're interested in, and you gotta have a high GPA and like very specific other things that they're looking for them to just take you on. But I will say I'm grateful to be enlisted. I think there's a lot of value in starting at the bottom and really learning what the military is and what it's like to be in the military. So I'm learning from the ground up. So that doesn't mean that I won't commission at some point. That's my hope, at least for now. And I'm very grateful to be where I am right now and learning how to be in the military, period. So thank you for the questions. That's all I answer for this video. But back to the topic at hand. I'm over the injury and I am now excited to be training for my next marathon. I'm going to be doing the Air Force Marathon in September, which is in about 21 weeks. That is what I'm getting ready for. So this month, in the month of April, I'm preparing my body to just be running more consistently and get to a place where I can enter into a training block. And my plan is to do a 20-month training block leading into the marathon in September. I'm really excited. Originally, I was tasked to go to Ohio, which is where the Air Force Marathon takes place. So I was like, oh, boom, like I'll already be there. That's what I'm gonna do. And then I got sent here to Arizona and I decided that I'm still gonna do it anyways. I still wanna do it. I'm really excited about training for this, and you know, it'll be a good opportunity as well to like do a race somewhere where my family can also come see me. It's not that far from North Carolina, so hopefully they can come out and support me and see me. So it's kind of a win-win. Hopefully these airplane tickets you know, decrease in price because right now it's looking a little bit crazy. These prices, y'all. It's giving staying at home and enjoying my rent. Do you understand that? That is what's going on. I'm going to continue to do the things that I've been doing to recover from this injury, to stay injury free moving forward. And I haven't done a marathon since 2022, so I'm extremely excited. I've been very consistent this month, in the month of April, and I'm just really proud of that. So that's all I'll say for now. This video has gone on long enough. If you're excited, if you watch the video all the way to the end, you already know exactly what to do because you're a real one, so just do it! Just do it. Anti-Hugh, if you made it all the way to the end of the video, you are extremely, extremely real, and I really appreciate you. Thank you guys so much for the support. I'm excited to be posting consistently and getting back to doing this because I love doing this. It's really, really fun. Fun for me, fun process. So I will see you guys in the next video. I do have a little surprise in the next video, so stay tuned. Make sure that you are taking very, 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 very good care of you. Put yourself first, fill up your cup, and I will see you very soon with a new video. Bye.